Hello everybody, Lucian here. For some reason, a lot of you want to see my mods list and all my resource packs, so I'm going to be showing you it in this video. Just straight into the list, 3D skin layers adds 3D texturing to all your skins. Apple skin, it tells you how much saturation you have, how much food gives you. Also client side, love it. All these mods I'm showing are client side, by the way. Better F3 just adds a better F3 menu so that your screen isn't completely like cluttered with information. Only the stuff that I need to see. Bobby, that's for servers, allows for higher render distance. Camera overhaul, I've actually disabled this mod. I'm going to be removing it from my pack. Cave dust, just a little particle mod that adds cave dust deep below. Chat heads, I really like this one. It adds character heads. Great for servers. Not really useful in single player, but it's just a neat little thing. Neat little addition. Chat animation. I stumbled across this mod by accident looking for a different mod, and it's just... Instead of chat being instant and just appearing, there's like a little animation every time someone talks in chat. Continuity. That adds connected textures for like glass and stuff. Glass. When you download continuity and put it into your mods folder, you also have to enable the texture pack for it to work. So if I take it off, it'll look like regular glass. But if I enable the resource pack, bada bing bada bam, we have smooth glass. Next up we have cool rain. Cool as hell local rain sounds. Basically, when it rains, depending on which block the rain falls on, it makes a separate sound instead of the default sound, which can be very atmospheric, especially if you build with copper. The sound it makes when it hits copper is... I love that so much. Oh, poor guy. The different sounds. It's just, it's such a, it adds good detail. I like it. I like it. I like it. EMF and ETF, entity model features and entity texture features. You need both of these mods. They're like library mods to make fresh animations run, which is one of my main resource packs. I absolutely adore fresh animations. And if you don't know what fresh animations is, somehow, let me show you. With, I guess, animals. It adds special animations to every mob in the game. They also blink and stuff. Hey, buddy. If you pay attention close enough, they blink and eat food. They start eating off the ground. My favorite thing that this changes, though, is allays. The allay is my favorite mob ever in the game. And look how lifelike they look. Hold on. You. One of you. Come here. Look at me. No, keep looking at me. Oh, see? See? It's so happy. It's so happy. Aww. So happy. I love it. I absolutely adore it. My second favorite thing that it does. Hello, Goober. Hello, buddy. It's been a while. Where you going? Got places to be. You want to lay down for me? Why do you not want to lay down? I'm going to sit here until they lay down so I can show you. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's amazing. I love that so much. Okay, actually, I'm not gonna sit here and wait for them to lay down. I have to do this to get this out. Freecam. I absolutely love Freecam. Freecam allows me to go around my world, look at builds. My favorite thing to do with Freecam, though, has to be utilizing it for builds. When I'm building something, I can just go into Freecam and look at what I'm building and get a better view. Very useful, very handy, always have it. Hold my items. The mod that got me 22k views for some reason. The mod basically just does exactly what it says. It holds your items. You have your items in your hand. You can also inspect them too. Wait. Oh my god, that looks sick. Wait, that looks amazing. I'm like actually holding an egg. Oh, hey Goober. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? From the outside perspective, nothing changes, but from first person, it basically just adds a hand that you can see. I love it. I personally really like it. It's fun for building it, like atmospheric. Because look at the way that you pull out the items. I love it. I love it so much. Oh, hey Goober. What, you want to come up here with us? There you go, buddy. Very good mod. Highly recommend it. Very fun. Inventory essentials. Basic inventory tweaks, lightweight, and compatible. What this does is just adds... I can just drag. That's pretty much all I use it for. Very handy. For simple... And you can also hold control to only take one item. Or, well, classic shift to shift click. But if you press control and shift, you take all stacks at once. That is very useful. And if you press control shift and Q, you drop all stacks at once. Probably my most used mod, just because of how much it comes in handy. Easy staple of my mod pack, never removing it, ever. Very useful, 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Iris, well, if you don't know what Iris is, it's used for shaders. Lamb dynamic lights. That adds dynamic lighting. So you can hold a torch in your offhand and light up the area around you. Pretty simple, self-explanatory. Dynamic lights. Also a staple. Always have it on, never gonna remove it. Make bubbles pop. I like this one. Basically, well, it does exactly what it sounds like. It makes bubbles pop. So if I were to... I can barely hear it. Hold on, sorry. It's a very subtle sound. But it's pretty cool, pretty funky. I like it. It's not a staple. I could remove it if I want to, but it doesn't really do too much damage to my performance, though I like it. and I keep it. Mod menu, an essential for playing any mods. Music control, I'm going to remove this simply because in the next update, we basically get to just do what this mod implements, which gives you complete control over music. If I press the up and down arrow, it raises the volume and lowers the volume. If I press okay, if I press that, apparently my game crashes. Never mind. Yeah, okay. Oh, now you work. Basically, you have complete control over your music. If you put it to 0, the song stops playing. But if I press right, I can switch what song I'm playing. So let's say I don't like Subwoofer Lullaby. I can just skip that and on to the next song. If I don't like this song, skip it. Pretty useful. I like it. Pretty fun mod. Pretty good for especially for streaming, because I've noticed that if you play with music on, you don't get copyrighted if you're streaming Minecraft, which is great because I like having music in the background, but every time I play music from like Spotify, it instantly gets copyrighted. I don't make any money off my streams, and it's just ugh. So pretty good mod, 10 out of 10, recommend. Particle interactions. This is a mod that I'm going to keep on for like a while, like forever. A client-side mod that adds particles to various interactions in the game that don't normally have them. Whenever you place a block, it has its own particle. And I think it also adds custom particles for when you break blocks too. I'm not quite sure though. Now, keep in mind, it's my first time I'm ever doing like a mod review. I just download these mods and use them. I don't know the ins and outs of them completely, so sorry. Yeah, just a pretty funky mod. Adds particles every time you place a block. I like it, I like it. Also adds particles behind you when you walk in snow. Oh yeah, but you can really notice it on the snow. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Good, fun mod, highly recommend. Very atmospheric if you like to build. Particle rain replaces rain with a particle effect. I guess I should go into a creative world and show you, huh? Slash weather rain. I don't know if you can notice, but it's like falling sideways instead of straight up and down. There's also... Yep. Oh, what the... This mod also adds weather effects to deserts, which adds sandstorms and tumbleweeds, apparently, which I think is pretty cool. I like that. I think that's cool. Hold on, let me put on shaders. Yeah, okay. It's supposed to be nighttime. But yeah, it adds special weather effects too, not just rain. It adds particle rain to rain, and there's sandstorms. There's probably other stuff to the mod, but I don't know. This isn't gonna be an actual official mod review. I'm just showing you what I have and what I know. Presence footsteps. This is a good mod. I don't know if you can hear the difference, but it basically just adds dynamic footsteps to, oh, this is it without? This is the mod on. You can hear the difference, right? It just adds dynamic footsteps. It's a little mod. Very cute, though. I like it. It's a staple because I like the sounds. Shulker Box Tooltip. What's in my Shulker Box? I absolutely love this mod. It's an easy staple, never removing it from my pack. If you have a Shulker Box, you can hold Shift to look inside it. And you can hold Alt to like open up the menu even more. And you can press Control at the same time to lock it so that you can look at stuff. Pretty neat, huh? I love it. Easily one of my top 5 mods of all time. Simple voice chat. This is just for servers. Adds voice chat to the game. Not gonna go too much into it. Sodium. If you're playing modded, like especially Fabric, you will have Sodium. It's like Optifine, but so much better. Sounds. This mod adds custom sounds to a lot of things. For instance, clicking in your inventory. Which, me, being me, I personally love. Like, tell me that's not fun. I think it's a pretty neat mod. Adding little sounds to the game. Pretty cute, pretty cute. It also adds custom breaking sounds to some blocks. Custom breaking and placing. Like wood. Which I also really like. Not for everybody, but I like it, so I have it. Status effect bars. How would I easily show this? Bear with me for a moment. Oh wait, my beacon's active. There it is. When you have an effect that isn't constant, there's a little bar showing you how much time you have left. It's nothing huge, but I personally really like it. It's really useful. And you can configure it too. Oh, you can change the position. You can change the shape. Fine-tuning inventory layout. It's really customizable, which I didn't know. So that's cool. Ah, yes. Zero's minimap and Zero's world map. Minimap being, well, as it's called, a minimap. Pretty self-explanatory. You can see all the entities in your world. You can make it bigger. You can zoom in. You can zoom out. I don't ever play with it on, I just have it, because if you don't have the minimap mod, then you don't have any waypoints that you can enable. Now, Zero's world map. Staple. Both these are staples. I need these if I want to play. Simply because I can see all of my world that I've explored and know where I've been. Very useful. It's also very cool to just look. Being able to see everything from a map per POV is pretty cool. I mean, look at how much I've explored in my hardcore world. 10 out of 10 mods. Highly recommend. Easy staple. Zoom with a Z. Z-U-M-E. Well, it's the last mod on the list, and it's the easiest to explain. It zooms. It allows you to zoom. I press a keybind, which my keybind's left Alt, if you're wondering. And then you use your scroll wheel to zoom. I especially like this one because I can, if you're in a third-person perspective and you press the keybind, it stays, and you don't have to hold it. So I can have my hands completely off my keyboard and be zoomed in on myself like this to talk to you guys. That's all my mods so far. I might get more mods over time, depending on what I see, depending on what I find. Now let's move on to resource packs. We have the connected textures, which I showed earlier. Fresh flowers and plants. Let me go to my flower storage to show you this better. Here we have flowers in my hand. And see how they're just their item icon? If you have the resource pack enabled, then all of your flowers turn 3D in your hands. Oh, and petals. Petals and wildflowers get put into baskets. It's kind of cute. It's actually really cute. Yeah, it basically just adds 3D flowers to the game, which is pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Hold My Items already does this, though. So the resource pack for me isn't very, useful. Fish bucket variant. Yeah. This resource pack allows me to see all the custom, like all the different fish buckets. So if I were to take it off, they're just tropical fish. They're just tropical fish buckets. But if I enable them, I can see all my buckets. Or my fish. I can see all my fish. And if I hold shift, I don't know how they did this with a texture pack, but if I hold shift, I can see what's inside the buckets in fish form. Really useful because I put fish into my pond here, my sub pond, if you will. I put fish in here and I name them. Okay, I can't see anything. Like this one's named Sapling, after the mod developer of Hold My Items, because he's cool. This one's named Score Fam. That's my friend. Most of these are my friends. All of these are my friends. Like, pretty much all these are my friends. I don't have any channel members at the moment. The pond is for channel members. It was called the sub pond because when I streamed on Twitch, well, I called it sub pond because if you subscribe on Twitch, you get put into the pond. But if I get a channel member on YouTube, which is only 99 cents, by the way, I name you after a fish of your choice and put you inside the pond with everybody else and hope you don't die somehow. Because I have had things die. I had a squid and I don't know where it went. It died. Yeah. So yeah, if that interests you and you want to give me 99 cents, I will name you after a fish of your choice and put you inside the pond with the others. Hold My Items 3D buckets. That just comes with the Hold My Items mod. It adds 3D buckets to the... It adds 3D buckets. That's pretty much it. Fresh music discs. I kind of like this mod. Very cutesy. Where's portable radio? There you are. It adds 3D discs to the game. Just a little immersion. Just a little immersive. A lot of my resource packs are just immersive. I like it. It's a simple, but yet pretty neat resource pack. Fresh foods. Ha 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 ha. This pack is easily a new staple for my texture packs. Because, well, like the pack says, it adds fresh food. Every food has a 3D model. That's right, every food. Everything that you can eat has a 3D model with an eating animation. Isn't that sick? Even tropical fish. Something broke it, but I swear it has an eating animation too. Bread. Num 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 num. Glowberries. Chorus fruit. And a bunch of other stuff too, like apples. Look at the apple eating animation. And this resource pack is going to be completely compatible with Hold My Items in the next version of Hold My Items. The creator of this texture pack and the creator of Hold My Items are teaming up together to make it compatible. Because right now you see it's not very compatible. But yeah, fresh foods, amazing resource pack, absolutely adore it. Cubic, sun, and moon. Well, that is self-explanatory. It makes the sun and moon cube. Compared to that, yeah, I think this is a lot better. I mean, I can leave this all the way up here, it's fine. Cubic, sun, and moon. It also works with most shaders. Where's the moon? Moon? Hello? Oh, there you are. Yeah, it works with most shader packs. There we go. Hell yeah. Pretty cool. Fresh animations, I already showed you. And vanilla tweaks. This is a neat one because no vanilla tweaks texture pack will be the same. It's all based off of a website, which I can show you. The Vanilla Tweaks website, vanillatweaks.net, you can get resource pack, data packs, and crafting tweaks. They also have a Discord, Twitter, Patreon, whatever. But if you go when you go into resource packs, you can go back all the way to 1.11 if you want. Ew. Ew. Ew! Okay. Now we're looking at 1.11. What the f? Anyway, you can do silly shit like solid honey, unbundled dried kelp, unbundled hay bales, horizontal nuggets if you want it, vertical nuggets if you want it. Just tons and tons of customizability. Moss carpet overhang, solid fence, variation, terrain. But the thing I get asked a lot is the mace. And this is how I do it. This is how I get the mace. But yeah, this is how I get the mace. Is vanilla tweaks. So shout out to vanilla tweaks. It's also how I get the rainbow hotbar, the dark UI, my heart crosshair. It's how I get everything. But yeah, you pick what you want, customize it, do whatever you want, and then download. You download it, and then you put it into your folder, your texture pack folder. But yeah, that's it. That is it for all of my mods and all of the texture packs that I actively use. These ones are all, they don't really matter. Detailed animation, it's just a bunch of random shit. Got fresh moves, which adds custom animate. Oh, I forgot I had the eyes on this. Oh yeah, I've animated eyes with this texture pack. Pretty cool, huh? You have custom animations for when you're crouching, running, jumping, crawling, swimming, doing all sorts of things. And I have multiple resource packs like this. Custom crouching animations, custom running animations, custom swimming animations. I don't really ever have it on though, because it's not finished and a little buggy. And the rest of my packs don't matter. However, I want to show you something funny. This pack does things a little differently, in the sense that oh my, oh my, I appear to be separating from my lower half. But look at how I fall. Isn't that stupid? Oh yeah. And if I do that, I just look like this. It's a little funny. It's actually pretty funny. Photon might be my favorite shader. How did I forget the name for a second? My favorite shader pack. It looks just very vanilla, like very Minecrafty, especially when you add pixelated shadows. But yeah, that is a showcase of all of my stuff. I will try and put most of it into the description of this video. I want to go my hardcore world. To add things. That's all of my mods and all of my resource packs that I have for anyone who is curious and asking. I hope this video was helpful. I hope I did a good job explaining things. But yeah, goodbye.